Hey KotLC fans! Welcome back to another video from the KotLC Fanbase. Today,
we're going to be tier ranking the KotLC books all the way, the whole series, from book 1 to 8.5.
but before we get into it guys, make sure to like the video, comment down below your tier rankings of the book, and make sure to subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. Also, you can check out our links down below. But yeah, let's get into our first tier ranking. First, I want to explain off the tiers, and I made these tiers, so I hope you guys enjoy them. But first, we've got riveting. Like, what is a book that like really just gets your fancy?
Can't put down. Can't stop reading.
Enjoyable is just like, it's not like to the most standard. Maybe there's some dull parts in it. Maybe there was some characters that you didn't like.
Something bringing it down.
Something that brings it down.
It's just a good time.
Meh is like there's like
it's in the middle.
Two good things that you can think of that
It's
are
in the
like
very middle.
yeah, it's just middle. Easy peasy. Boring is like there's too much filler content. There's too much filler content. And then the bottom tier is 400 pages of feelings.
I came up with that one.
He did come up with that one.
But yeah, that's the lowest tier.
Alright, so let's get started.
Start with book 1, Keeper Lost Cities.
The classic.
So everyone just share what they think in general.
Okay.
So start with Austin.
Alright, well I think this is definitely one of my favorite books. Top 3. I'm not going to say riveting, but I still had, like, I would 100% read it again. Enjoyable for me.
Going to go? Okay.
No, it goes in a line.
Okay, you go.
Joey.
Come on, Joey.
So my opinion on Keeper Lost Cities is that it's absolutely riveting because you can tell that it is riveting by the fact that she, at least I think it was 17, 20 times that she wrote this book. So it is absolutely perfect. You cannot get more perfect than this. Every single chapter, there was something that was happening. There's no filler content. Every dialogue in the book was needed because she was rejected so many times that she needed to have everything perfect. It's perfect. You cannot tell me anything wrong.
Okay, well I agree with Austin Troy, but I'm gonna have to go with enjoyable. I just feel I just feel like it's the first book. It's the shortest book. So although there's no filler, it's definitely like shorter. But it's a classic. It's the original 2012. Definitely have to go with enjoyable.
All right.
I kind of want
2 to 1.
riveting though.
2 to 1 and enjoyable. Okay, well,
super
I'm
close.
voting riveting.
Yeah, I'm voting enjoyable. I guess I have to stick with it. No, it's riveting. It's riveting.
Okay,
What?
That's a riveting.
Okay.
It is perfect in every way.
So good.
There's so many good scenes I can remember, like the fires, like Gildy going into the fire, and the kidnapping.
And just the school. I love this. Yeah, I love it.
It's when you first meet Sophie, first meet Fitz, Keith, Dex.
Gotta be
introduce everyone. I agree.
Okay, moving on to
Exile.
Joey, start off.
Okay, I'll start. I think this is a pretty good enjoyable. You know, it's a sequel. It's a good sequel. I feel like it had really good moments with Sylvanie. You get to meet Sylvanie. You get to ride to the Black Swan hideout. She gets her abilities. This is my favorite cover too. Not that it has much to do with it, but it's one of my favorite covers. Definitely enjoyable. I love the book.
I'm going to also go with enjoyable on this one because I think that there are 3 main pillars in this book and they're well executed and blended throughout the book. Each one is being worked on simultaneously, like Alvin's mind break, Sophie's malfunctioning powers, and the Alicorn. They're all blended so well. But the only thing is that there was not like the ending boss kind of scene, you know, like you go to like a boss at the end of the video game. There was, but it was kind of weak, I feel like, compared to everything that happened in KotLC. So I'm gonna go with enjoyable.
And I'm gonna third enjoyable. I'm not gonna go into as much detail as he said, but it was such a good plot and it advanced for the whole story, like all the the new abilities. So I'm gonna go with enjoyable.
Awesome. Now let's go with Everblaze.
Ooh, okay. I think Trey, you should start off this one.
Okay, so I really am so undecided, so I think I'm gonna have to go with your guys' opinions on it. It was good, but it was just not as memorable. Like I cannot
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
I remember the 3 pillars of exile. I remember pretty much all of KotLC and never seen, but I just don't remember much of Everblaze, so I might have to put it in meh, but I'm bouncing between enjoyable and meh because there was some crazy parts like the mind breaking, but I don't know.
Okay, I think this might be a little bit unpopular, but I think it's either boring or meh. I don't really know yet, but it's one of those because I feel like I really have to agree. It wasn't really memorable. The only thing I remember is Alden's mind break, or Sophie having her abilities to like
Shut up. That is such.
What's so funny?
What do you mean?
What? Wait, what?
He said Alvin's mind break. That was
an exile.
That's what you said.
We're talking about Everblaze. I was talking about
Finton's
that. I talked about that.
Did
in
I say
exile.
Alden or just say mind break in general?
You said Alvin's mind.
Oh, I meant Finton.
Anyways, go on to Austin.
No,
Okay.
I'm not done yet. Wait, let me repeat. Okay, just cut all that out. In this book, although I didn't really remember much, you had Finton's mind healing, but then you also had Sophie getting her abilities restricted. So that's the only 2 things I remember from this book.
Oh, and Brant's mystery.
Oh, that was kind of cool, but I think this is either a meh or boring. Maybe the first meh, I don't know.
All right, so you said, well, what is yours? Because I'll be deciding for that.
I'll just go
I'm
with
saying
meh.
meh because there was more.
Well, my vote doesn't count because you guys both said meh, but I was gonna say boring because I don't really remember anything from this book. I mean, I know there's like the Brant,
But just because you don't remember it makes it boring.
Well, and Kendrick's death, but like I think there's only a couple things that really advance the plot, so I would say.
Like I still enjoyed it.
But yeah, it was meh. It was pretty.
It's a good meh. Okay.
All right.
Never seen.
Guys, Austin start off.
Okay, do we even have to talk about this?
This isn't.
Okay, now let's have it. 3, 2, 1. Riveting. Let's go.
It's a unanimous vote.
There's no
It's one of the best
explanation
books.
needed.
Yeah, best.
The plotting is
You
equal to people off.
The only criticism is like after this book, there's little to no Foxfire. Like they don't really go to Foxfire anymore. You know?
Well, they didn't.
They did in Lodestar, exactly. Yeah, never. I'm saying after Neverseen, you kind of had some in Lodestar, but then that's almost it.
It's such a good transitional book.
Yeah.
For me, some reason it's like you're going from the less like I don't really know where the Black Swan stands. I don't really know them as an organization. To after the end of Neverseen, you really know the objective.
Yeah,
you know what's happening.
Yeah, the
And
training.
you meet Tam and Lynn here, so that's a good.
And Aluvatar is so freaking beautiful. So that's what I gotta say.
I would love some more books like that.
All right.
Well, that's 2 riveting.
Lodestar.
Lodestar. Run it up.
Okay. Well, I don't really know much about this book. As I know that they like Wiley got kidnapped. I would say this is boring because like I just can't really remember that much plot advancement. I know that in Nightfall, the next book, and they had a good like cliffhanger to Nightfall, but not really much content in that book for me. So I'm gonna say boring.
With Lodestar, the thing is, it's probably is a boring, but I liked. It's kind of just like an intermission between a really good book and then another really good book. So it's hard to even get up to those standards. So I think it's probably just meh.
I am going to go with enjoyable.
Oh my.
Because we're all over the spectrum here, but like I loved this book. This was the only book that made me cry. When When Mr. Forkle died at the end with the castle breaking. I love how we get introduced to more of like the enlightened species. What the intelligent species, and we have the new like the new councillor that gets elected, and I'm trying to remember what other stuff that happened.
Yeah, but it sort of is just like a continuation. It's just like a filler into the next one.
Yeah, so I guess
it's gonna have to be mad because
it's in the middle.
Just to put in the middle. So,
I feel like that's pretty good so far.
Yeah.
All right,
Nightfall.
Ooh,
I'm excited for this one. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
You go first.
Okay. What? You don't like? Okay, Nightfall. I don't think it's riveting, but I think it's enjoyable. It's one of my favorite books, but it's a little on the long side. Although the end is very good, so I'm just gonna have to go with enjoyable.
Okay.
It's like 4 to 5 stars. You know, like 5 stars. Sorry for interrupting you, but it's like a 4.
I'm saying meh. Or boring, honestly. Because it was so much research involved in this book. Like, they had to figure out what's the archetype and what keeps legacy, and there's so much, like, questions, and we didn't get enough answers, I feel like. And there's so many convoluted plans that kept getting... It was just, like, too complicated and intricate, and I didn't really want to read something that's so dark as well. It didn't really fit this scene.
Well, I'm going to build off Troy. I'm going to go actually lower to the lowest one, 400 pages of Healing Center, because Nightfall was so depressing and complicated, which I like books that are, like, hopeful. Like, it doesn't work for me. All this, like, family getting kidnapped. It makes Sophie, makes her so depressed.
The only thing good about this was Mr. Forkle, I feel like. I don't remember anything but Mr. Forkle and the Nightfall thing. Mr. Forkle's twin was a good twist, but other than that, it's just boring.
It was good.
No, it's not boring.
I think between all of our enjoyable
it would
boring,
just be
it's just
boring.
gonna be boring.
Okay, fine. It's definitely not boring.
No, but we...
Joey's still the only one that thinks this is
It's
good.
not a boring
Read
book.
it again and see. It's an 800-page book, and I cannot remember like anything that happened. So
just all the
right.
Orgadons and stuff.
Flashback. It's gonna be 3, 2, 1. 400 pages of Healing Center.
Put that all the way down.
It was made for this tier. The tier was...
Because
there's nothing other than that.
Literally, I could fall asleep reading it.
No, and I did probably a couple
times. I did too.
I think Joey had to like force me or something to read it. I know you actually did.
Oh wait, really? I don't really. That was
you came over and I was like, we were like,
oh, I think I like finished it like a couple of days, and then I was like, I wanted to talk to you, and you were just like, you weren't reading it.
Yeah. The only thing good about this book was the cliffhanger. Love the cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was good.
It's arguably the best cliffhanger. No,
it's okay.
No.
Wait, what was the ending of Unlocked?
What was the ending of the? I
Keith
don't
left.
remember.
Keith
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Keith
that
left.
is the best cliffhanger.
Yeah, that was
No way, no, it's not.
'Cause we have no
he
idea
already
what's
did
gonna
that before. He did that in Never Seen,
whatever.
which is
Sure.
also an extremely good cliffhanger too.
Anyway, moving on to the next one, we've got Legacy. I'll
Legacy?
let Austin start off on.
Okay, Legacy. I think this is a top, like maybe my 4th favorite book. I think it's an enjoyable experience. I like it. Was this the one with the unmatchable cliffhanger?
No, this
No,
one.
that was
This one
flashback.
starts out with,
Yeah, like with-
Sophie going to Mr. Forkel's office, and he tells her about the
Team
the
Valiant.
dwarves
Yeah,
and
the
Team
Valiant.
Valiant.
So yeah, I definitely love this one. This is definitely enjoyable for me. I love the plot, and it kind of advanced to where we saw the good plot from Unlocked. So I would say enjoyable.
You want to go?
I think it's gonna put it boring or math.
I'm scared. What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say Matt because there was just so much waiting. I feel like, and there are some dialogues. The first chapter is just Sophie talking with Mr. Forkel.
Dude,
for
we get to hear
30
so much information.
pages,
We get
and
to-
there was this such good build up. I remember texting Joey like cursing and like in all caps
What? About
at
what?
this thing with Keith. Like she made it seem as if like someone was coming after Keith. Someone was like, tell Keith that he needs to be safe or I'm gonna kill him or something. There was nothing of the type in that book, and I was so excited for this like murder mystery. Like Keith
was gonna
needs to be safe.
Wait, no, Tam
And-
did send that to Sophie. He said that.
I know, but
I know.
nothing came of it.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was just a book without Keith.
Keith got turned
so
into
it is
like
Matt.
I think it's enjoyable. I liked reading this book. It was one of like one of the first books like Flashback you had to wait for, but then Legacy was in like the middle of our channel, so we were all waiting for it because it was in the middle of our channel, and I think it did meet expectations. So I think it's enjoyable.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Hmm?
Okay, the last book unlocked.
Okay.
3,
No,
2, 1. Riveting.
Wait.
boring.
I'm just kidding. 400 pages
No,
of Healing
it's-
Center.
it's not
400
that
pages
bad.
of Healing
It's not
Center.
that bad.
Guys, I
Boring.
have shared a story about this
It's
one.
boring.
I didn't even finish the study guide or
He
whatever
did.
it's called.
Study guide. That's exactly
Yeah.
what it was. It was
Exactly.
a study guide, nothing
Yeah.
different.
No, it's boring.
Look, we can say the plot was really good. I would say the plot was enjoyable,
No,
but
the 200
Not
pages,
even. It was kind of boring.
200 pages were. Yeah, that's what I said.
It was boring.
The 200 pages. Okay.
We're boring.
No.
Nothing happened except like the fire, and that's it.
yeah, I like that part of this.
No, but Keith has
And
this weird
Keith.
ability.
But he's
just-
like,
no,
I'm
listen,
moping around.
You get to hear from his perspective. Isn't that like
Yeah, but
super
like
cool?
it's just him, just like
The only
in his
thing
thoughts.
about that was good was he was like, "Hey, beautiful," to Mr. For Sophie or something.
Yeah.
Or
It's
something.
not-
No, maybe he made in his mind. He was like,
Yeah.
"She's so beautiful." Or
Yeah, I know. I just really liked his point of view. It was really cool.
Yeah, but I liked it, but it could be better.
That's it? Oh, okay, fine.
Save.
Downloading
Download
the
it.
image.
I really agree with this. I don't know about you guys, but I really agree with it.
I think I like how balanced
love
it
it.
is. It's very
It's my
balanced.
my favorite 2 books.
Because
right
most
there.
KotLC fans are afraid to admit that they don't like a book, and I think that's the first thing that you have to overcome.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Because
I
you
do
cannot be a
like-
fan of something unless you acknowledge it's
Yeah.
negative.
I think we could swap Everblaze and Nightfall, but other than that,
No, Everblaze was really good. I'm
yeah, I liked
surprised.
I liked
okay,
Everblaze.
fine. I
The Flashback and Unlocked were definitely the worst. KotLC and Never Seen were definitely the best. So
Yeah.
I like that.
I feel like this is a very solid.
Very
rating,
solid.
Yeah.
This is our tier list, everyone. Joey asked me to hold this up, and it's kind of
Yeah.
tacky, so I'm gonna put this on the floor. You can see it on the screen.
Wait, who's doing the outro?
Go ahead, start.
This was a very fun video. It was so cool to see our different viewpoints. Like we all actually had kind of either we really agreed on it or we really had different like opinions on certain books.
Yeah, I would love to do another like group tier maker. That was really
I know.
fun.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like on this video. It really does help. So maybe get to 400 likes or something. We'll do a part 2, maybe 350.
I
don't
want to
know.
do a part 2.
Just
Just get that like.
That's the main thing that'll help us understand if you like it or not.
Mhm.
Subscribe down below because we are trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. A bunch of people aren't subscribing, so make sure you stay subscribed. Okay?
Subscribe.
Hit the notification bell too. No one has done that. Like it's 15%.
We never say that.
15% of our
baby.
subscribers. Be a part of that percent.
The link
Okay.
for this tier, if you want to do it yourself, will be in the description, or you can just post it in your comments, like which one's
Yeah,
your favorite
post
book.
it down below.
That's actually probably a better idea, and we'll probably see it better if
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
comment like the tiers and then what you would.
And
Yeah,
we can
that's-
respond,
that's
reply.
Yeah. We would love to hear from you.
So that is it for today's video, guys. Remember, like the video if you want more. And
Yeah,
we will
yeah,
see
so-
you next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.